Okay, so this is a video of me, myself, marrying, brain garbage shorthand because I'm possibly too exhausted to type it. I want to do incident report number 3 and fill in some of the additional details and findings. The um, prevention of use of suitable assistance mechanisms, left to right dyslexia, in addition to a severe blow to the head resulting in 40 stitches in March prior to the PPD assault on BP. The mother of the progeny was severe physical and DV, extreme trauma from DV against a VI person, and the enforced driving under a temporary permit, possibly a further sign of familial failure to recognize the severity of the VI. The unfortunate incident with the neurologist was disappointing, to say the least, in terms of the willingness to listen, to document. So I think the high intensity of the high IQ becomes a impediment to getting good care, because the high IQ is such a shock given the social and spatial aspects. And we had a very productive time in terms of the radiologist assessment of the fracture of the ulna by the PPD on 5/17/13. I'm currently supposed to talk to GK. However, I think it would be in the best interest to speak to Dawn Andrews, the newly appointed representative. And there is a arraignment for a resetting of trial date. With the switching of the attorneys, I think there might be actually all the more reason for delay, but I'm hopeful that the outcome of the investigation of the destruction of the video evidence of the assault is going forward. Yesterday, put in the mail copies for most of Wyden's offices, like, I don't know, 5 out of 7 or such, like Eugene, Salem, Portland, DC, a staff copy, as well as Ginny Burdick and many of the state senators, actually not even representative of our district, but just to let them know how things run in Oregon and how PPD violates the ADA on a regular basis. Very pleased to speak with Jonas Geisler, who I repeatedly want to call Jonas due to studying so much German. I always want to do a soft German ja or Jonas. But Jonas Geisler on Pennsylvania Avenue has been thrown out, according to Angela Hammett, the Department of Homeland Security assaultee, can one say, the person who is assaulted by a federal agent. And his name, according to the video testimony we filmed, I believe Friday night, is Romus, I believe. And she told me Jonas has been on the ground in Portland speaking to victims of PPD brutality. So Jonas was very, very supportive, very, very intelligent. It really quite clarified a few things that my inner activist says, oh, like, why is it that Portland police are allowed to kill black people in Portland regularly and the DOJ doesn't want to get involved? And he was saying it was a burden of proof matter, where it was basically extremely explicitly clear that they target and torment the so-called MI, which he said within the category of appear to be MI. In that instance, that is all. And what is kind of interesting about the police report, which we only got last Wednesday, which is now scanned online at Office Depot, is that the police themselves admit the MI status. So Jonas has that report. I've been failing to hear from anybody in the city. The only person I'm hearing from is Casey Bieber-Rich, who is trained as an attorney but works for the city auditor for the so-called Independent Police Review, who GK said don't talk to. Whether or not GK will be a long-term representative, his news to me was, I'll talk to you in a week, which is thrilling. Such a hero. Even, I mean, just the spiritual support of that has been enough to get me through the week. In terms of my own financial status, due to the embezzlement of the Social Security check by the administrative payee, Michaela Nicole Martin, who's under investigation with the Social Security Administration, the blind person by the PPD has been denied his Social Security. So I've been spotting him, and my account is in arrears. So Mary Ang is in a negative balance due to Mary Ang's pro bono work. And the privacy concerns that deal with my extremely hyper-transparent style of investigation are being verbally negotiated, and in some instances I think I'm very concerned about not overstepping a boundary, but given the incredible collaborative energetic synthesis we are having, it appears to be very suspicious once we get this nonsense with the government sorted out. The flashbacks to Portland other problems, their bedbug studies program, the horrible teachers at Portland State University, the murder on the campus on Christmas, very disturbing. The use of the herb Tulsi, holy basil, can't really tell if it's doing anything, but it seems that. Lovely, I love it. Can I show my video blog? So I now have an original Benjamin Pickering.